Can't we just get Ramsey on ordering me to let the robbery of the jewels go down?
Well, his word against yours. Right now he's the commissioner and you're a cop with a money problem.
Alright, so then we need to figure out why he's got some woman stashed at his penthouse.
And what happened to her that her keeper couldn't handle?
Pretty good. Why do you think she's the reason he's here in Landview?
The jewels are the reason why I came here. Got himself appointed to Bo's job.
How's the woman figure out?
Why has Ramsey been keeping her a secret?
Look at the picture. Remember, this is what you're fighting for. Happier times. And you'll have them again, I promise. You can finally afford to get you the help you need. But you will be the woman in that picture again. I promise you that. You'll get your life back. But you have to trust me.
Oh, David, how could you know what happened to Charlie? You barely even met him.
Oh, that's true, but I'm beginning to think I may know what happened to him.
Where is he?
Hey. Pamela. Oh, man, you're wasted. Hey, look alive. You can't stay here. Oh, Dorian, you finally gone too far.
Would you be kind enough to escort Dr. Lord out of here?
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the interruption. Thank you for the patience, and we will soon resume the meeting.
Get your hands off me. I would appreciate an answer to my question, Mr. Buchanan.
So would I. This woman has made a serious allegation.
One that I'd be very happy to substantiate.
Dr. Lord, you're saying that Clint Buchanan has been defrauding the shareholders?
Is that why you want to remove Mr. Buchanan? Is this a cover-up?
Oh.
There is no cover-up. There is no fraud. Then why not let us speak?
Go ahead, Dorian. Speak your mind.
Thank you. You have the time. Thanks so much.
Unbelievable. Is there anything that woman doesn't touch?
As Buchanan Enterprises shareholders, I'm sure you're aware that Buchanan Enterprises has a rather unique structure. As per Asa Buchanan's wishes and the company charter, the board is comprised solely of family members. Well, I am very sorry to have to report to you, but the family has been perpetrating a fraud. Jared Buchanan, BE's newest board member, is not Asa Buchanan's son. In fact, he isn't a Buchanan at all. What? Jared Buchanan is an imposter, and I can prove it. Jared Buchanan came to this town with one goal in mind: to infiltrate Buchanan Enterprises, and he succeeded. Are simple. Did the Buchanan family know that Jared was brought in as a ringer?
We gotta get her out of here.
And was he brought in simply to avoid a takeover?
It's gonna look real bad. Worse than it is now?
These are questions that demand answers. And if the family did not know, and this young man perpetrated this hoax all on his own, then I ask you, is not the board of BE guilty of gross mismanagement?
Come on, fella. Work with me. And keep your legs under you. Look, I'd leave you here, but they're doing sweeps. Commissioner Ramsey's orders. You're homeless, you're arrested.
Not homeless. Sick. I need help. Vicky. I need Vicky.
David, where is he?
I didn't say I knew where he was.
Well, you said you know something, so tell me what it is.
It's not like I heard him or saw him or know anything concrete, okay? It's just... Wait a second, aren't you supposed to be mad at him?
Well, we had a disagreement. Hey, that doesn't matter. David, I love him. And he's missing, and I'm really afraid that something awful has happened to him and that he's in some kind of trouble. Come on, stop playing games. Tell me what you know, please.
All right. I'll tell you.
I do not mean to impugn the reputation of the entire Buchanan family. Surely Ace's grandsons, now residing in London, cannot be blamed.
That's bigger.
But the heads of the company? Where were they when Jared was assuming control of key divisions and signing
Where's
his
she
name
getting all
to
this?
great, big
I think she's
checks?
pulling it right out of her hat.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I really would like to know. Are my shares safe?
Why are you letting them stuck with us? No, maybe because they were
I never did trust the guy. Did you?
Problem is, I was starting to.
You have to give this young man points for worming his way into such a powerful family. But does the ability to lie, cheat, and deceive give him the right to manage our money?
No. You know what, Dorian? You're the one who can't be trusted. You've always had it in for our family. Jared is a terrific executive.
That's right. And he's just as much Buchanan as I am.
Oh, you better hope not, dear. Because if he is Ace's son, then your sister is sleeping with her uncle.
I'm sorry, but the way things went down, Ramsey. Careful with that. Might need it soon.
When? Where? I'm the bimbo ex-cop who walks around with an empty piece. What police department in the entire state is going to hire me now?
Natalie, tell her she's wrong.
Yes, Natalie, please disabuse us of this disturbing scenario.
Natalie?
How long have you been having an affair with the man who claims to be your uncle?
Miss Buchanan, please, comment for our readers.
My God, it's true. Do you see how upset you've made your sister by having this tawdry affair under her nose? Oh, and really, how could you allow this imposter to fleece your own family?
That's enough. Get her out of here.
I'm sorry, I take no pleasure in telling the truth, but I thought that the shareholders had the right to know. Excuse me, I would be very happy to leave, unless, of course, the shareholders want me to stay.
I don't know about all of you, but I want to hear what this woman has to say.
Better?
No. But I'm sorry I went off on you.
Ramsey can't find us on his desk.
Oh, you had a better idea?
Now you have John take you to his place. I'll meet you there.
I'm so sure he'd go for that.
Well, we can't stay here. Ramsey's on his way.
You're still a cop. Aren't cops supposed to like danger?
I like you. Which is why I don't want us to get caught. Okay? Not when we're so close. Hey. It's gonna be alright.
You don't know that.
I do. Len and I are piecing things together.
Is he here? Who? No. So why is his door closed?
I know how hard this is. You miss people you love. This wasn't the plan, believe me. And I am truly sorry this happened to you, and I hope that someday you'll forgive me. When you're better, and you will be, that's what you're fighting for. When you're 100%, I'll take you home. That's a promise.
Now, I can't swear to any of this. It's just an impression based on a suspicion.
For heaven's sakes, David!
All right. The other day.
Hang on. It's Charlie. Charlie?
No, this is Jeff. Are you Vicky?
Yes, why do you have Charlie's phone?
Well, your friend here's in pretty bad shape.
What do you mean, is he ill?
He says he is. I work at Roadie's and I found him in the alley behind the bar. He's in pretty bad shape. He said he needed help and to call Vicky. I found your number in his cell phone.
Is he hurt?
I'm not sure. I'd get over here if I were you. You hang in there, buddy. Help's on the way.
He hung up.
Who, Charlie?
No, that was the bartender at Roadie's. He said that he found Charlie there and that Charlie's in bad shape. I have to go there.
Okay, you want me to go with you?
No, I don't think
Well,
so.
wait a
But
second.
thank you.
Is Charlie okay?
I don't know.
Oh, Dorian. Hope we haven't gone too far this time.
Please, I urge all of us to exercise caution here. I think we're being very cautious, Mr. Buchanan.
If you were just going out for eggs, why did you have my toothbrush with you? Hey, Johnny, you and I were talking, and I set this on the counter before I went to take a shower. I just want to know why you had it with you. And why it was in a plastic bag like you were taking it for a lab test.
All right, now wait a minute. This woman and the lies that she's tossing around could do real damage to our share price.
They are not lies, and I can prove it. Miss Stewart, this is Pamela Stewart, the woman who said that she and Asa Buchanan were Jared's parents.
How the hell would I know why Ramsey keeps his door closed? I mean, it's his office.
He always leaves it open when he's out.
You know what? It gives me this kind of warm, fuzzy feeling inside. Knowing that you and Ramsey have become so close. It's like a couple sorority girls, you know? Didn't you clock out already?
I did, but I need a copy of that report about the jewel heist. And it's on his desk.
Yeah, so what? You can take Tonio's badge away from him?
What's it to you?
You already got Talia, you can't.
Oh, come on, she did that herself.
Not if you would have drawn your weapon.
Look, Antonio handed me the jewels. All right, next thing I know, there's two guys with knives in my face.
Two guys, and there was three of you. I don't know. I have a funny feeling I is not going to like those odds.
Well, you're on Ramsey's short list as it is, so...
Yeah? You know, Eddie, you got a little something here on your nose. It's kind of brown and flaky. You might want to go wipe that off.
Ramsey's got a woman's name with him.
You're kidding.
Well, she's got some sort of problem, too.
Wait, how do you know that?
Because Ramsey's housekeeper showed up to the station. She was upset because the other woman that's staying at his place was agitated.
Wow.
That's all I was able to pick up before he... Hey,
Heads up, Betty was your dust off.
Whoa, really?
You know, he's always nosing around. Listen, I think we need to step it up. I was thinking since, you know, you're Ramsey's new buddy, maybe you could stop by his place. Maybe we'll get a line on this woman he's been hiding.
I know it's frustrating. You're making progress, you are. But you gotta eat, you gotta keep your strength up. You know how debilitating these treatments are. But you gotta try. You ever want to see your loved ones again. That's what you want, isn't it? Go home.
And I set this on the counter before I went to take a shower. I just want to know why you had it with you.
It's an accident. I could have been hurt, and you're grilling me like I'm some case you're working on.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be grilling you. It just doesn't make sense.
Oh, God, I don't
What's wrong? What's wrong?
I don't feel so good.
Miss Stewart, why don't you tell the shareholders what you told me? I'm Pamela Stewart Buchanan. And first, I want to make an apology to the family. I have known Jared for a long time, and I'm very fond of him. So when the opportunity came to help him, I just couldn't say no. I know that Asa would be very proud to have another son as smart and talented as Jared is. So I lied. I told everyone that Asa and that Jared was ours. When the truth is that his mother is a very good friend of mine, Valerie Banks, and the father is a man called Charlie Banks. Some of you may know him as Charlie Balsam.
I'm glad you got here so fast. He's not looking good.
Oh my God, what happened?
Like I said, I found him out here.
Out here? You mean he wasn't inside?
I never served him. Besides, we don't sell bottles. Anyway, I couldn't get him on his feet. He kept asking for you.
Well, thank you very much for calling.
If you need any help with him, I'll be inside.
Thanks. Oh my God. Charlie, honey, it's me. It's Vicky. Charlie?
Vicky.
So Charlie's your father. Answer me. Don't say anything. What? So it's true. I mean, I knew that he was a Rex's father. Mom told me that much, but Charlie Banks is your father?
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
I think I had better answer this. It turns out that the man you know as Charlie Balsam, I'm sorry, he's not Charlie Balsam, he's Charlie Banks. And he is not your long-lost father. He's Jared's.
I'm sorry, Charlie is...
Jared's father. The two of them have been colluding and lying to most of the people in this room. We are all victims.
How long have you known that Jared was an imposter?
What are you talking about? I didn't know.
This is speculation. This is nothing but speculation by a woman who was not known for telling the truth.
You knew that Mom's boyfriend was Jared's father and you didn't tell her?
Thank you so much, Miss Stewart, for coming forward and telling the truth. Sorry about that.
I don't understand.
Sorry, kid.
I would like the shareholders to know that the board takes these allegations seriously and there will be a full investigation. But whether or not Jared turns out to be a Buchanan, he was and is an able executive. The company is prospering, and his family status will have nothing to do with the bottom line.
Au contraire, Jared's status or lack thereof will have a devastating effect on BE.
Charlie, what happened? Why did you do this?
Do what?
Oh, for heaven's sakes, this. Look, have some water, okay? Here, take it. Oh, Charlie! Here, open your mouth. Oh, God. Oh, God, this is my fault. Because I wanted you to talk to Rex.
No.
I mean, I know you didn't talk to him, okay, because you went to the hospital with him to see Adriana. But what happened then?
I don't know.
Why did you buy a bottle of vodka? My God, I hate to see you like this. Charlie, you promised me you weren't going to drink anymore.
I didn't drink.
Go off looking for Rex?
No. Charlie.
Listen, I don't want to rain on her love life or nothing like that, but I wish that guy would leave town. Actually, maybe that's something that I should do.
Yeah, I was wondering about all that high drama a little bit earlier. You running out on Vicky? What's that all about? Your money?
No, worse. I owe her an explanation.
Oh, well, try this. I didn't do it. It's not my fault. I promise to make it up to you. I think you'll find that applies to almost every situation.
Sounds very good, David, but I think I'm going to have to tell her the truth.
Oh, that never crosses my mind.
Well, then maybe I better leave town.
What? And leave all this glamour?
You know, I love all this glamour. It's taken me years to get this place together. And now I'm in trouble because Vicky wants the truth. You know, no one ever comes in here looking for the truth. Oh, Roxy, make my hair grayer. Make my nails brittle and shorter. Give me back my hairy legs. You know, the truth is completely overrated.
You get no arguments from this satisfied customer. Hey, I'll make it worth your while you work on this hangnail for me.
Sounds like a plan.
If it's all the same to you, use mine.
Does anyone remember what I said earlier about how Asa set up the company so that while it's publicly held, it can only be managed by the family? Therefore, since Jared is an imposter, he had no right to sit on the board. It was a violation of the company charter. Therefore, all agreements entered into during his tenure are now null and void.
Even if he is an imposter. The family had no way of knowing that.
According to an official that I spoke to at the Security and Exchange Commission, doesn't matter. The contracts are void, and the company is liable.
For what?
For any deal you made during that time. For instance, the deals you made to avoid being taken over with Webster and Honeycutt. Null and void.
What are you saying? They own BE?
No. I own BE.
What's on at this time, lady?
What the hell do you mean you own BE?
Our family still owns the largest number of shares.
But not 51%. You see, ever since Ace's death, I have been quietly buying up shares with a dummy corporation I set up. Webster and Honeycutt agreed to sell me their shares if their contract with you ever became null and void. Since their agreements are voided, I now own their shares. I am sure you're going to find this all in order.
Now, just hang on. I bought into Buchanan Enterprises.
Not Lord Inc. Clint, how did this happen?
And what are you going to do about it?
We appreciate your concern. Believe me, we share it. And Jared's paternity will be investigated, as well as the validity of the deals that we made in good faith.
Oh, I'm sure you'll find that they are valid.
We will reconvene as soon as we have more information for you. As of now, it's adjourned.
You can't do that. We want answers.
Believe me, my friend, so do we. And we will give you some information no later than tomorrow.
And if Jared is a Buchanan?
How does the family intend to deal with the fact he slept with his niece?
We will give the press a statement tomorrow.
I am so sorry, gentlemen, but the king is dead. Long live the queen.
Has Ramsey ever asked you over to his place? I mean, has he ever even asked you out for a beer?
No.
Okay, well, he's therefore not going to buy Antonio just stopping by for a little visit.
The rules have changed. Antonio's on the take. He's Ramsey's boy now.
Okay, but you said so yourself. He's still testing us. I mean, that's why he set me up.
Somebody had to take the fall so he could get his hands on the jewels.
Jewels, which, if they are still at his penthouse, means he's going to shoot first and ask questions later.
I'll make sure to knock.
That's not funny. It's not funny at all.
Telling you could see that he was worried about something, you know, and you want to make sure he was okay. We have to be able to ID this woman and see why she's got Ramsey so worked up.
Now, I know you're missing so much. You don't want people to see you like this. But until you're completely well, you can't let people know you're here with me.
Start talking.
Dorian's accusation that I am not a Buchanan. It's true. I never even met Asa. Although as a child I did hear about his life from Pamela. She was friends with my mother. I idolized Asa growing up. That part is true, but I lied about being his son. And Pamela backed me up because, well, I think part of her wished it was true too. But it's not. I lied. I faked the DNA test. I just wanted to finally be part of something that I respected. But as a result, I may have cost you all the very thing that I admired so greatly and poured my heart into. Buchanan Enterprises. I couldn't be more ashamed and sorry to you all. Well, there's nothing left to say. It's my fault. All of it.
And you knew.
Not at first. Then I don't understand. I love him.
You won't get away with this.
Oh,
I already have. I can't believe she didn't tell me.
I hope your father never forgives her.
And my mom, when she finds out about Charlie.
Oh, it's a mess.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's a really big mess. I was gonna tell you this later on tonight, but I guess we could use some really good news now.
Oh, you got a silver lining to all this. Tell me it now.
I just got off the phone with my attorney. What that Lord woman said was right. All contracts executed by BE during Gerard's tenure are null and void, which means Gerard Buchanan has no power to get BE to buy me out of the vineyard.
Okay, I'll pay off Nash's note. It's fine.
I'm sorry, but we want that piece of property. We've got a shopping mall to build, and we're breaking ground in 2 weeks. So, I'm afraid you'll have to move. Goodbye.
Jared. I'm gonna kill him.
I know it was a shock, but when my family finds out that you were planning on telling them and that you didn't mean any harm to BE or the family, I mean, Dad even said you're a terrific asset.
I lost them, the company.
This is BE. We fight till the end. And I'll always be in your corner.
Nash, don't! Nash! Oh, Charlie. You reek of alcohol. Of course you've been drinking.
No.
Oh, God, never mind. Come on, I'm going to take you home, okay?
Yeah.
Come on. Hey, come on. I can't do this by myself. You have to help me, all right? Hey. Come on, Charlie. Come on. There you go. Hey, Charlie! Oh, my God. Charlie. Hey, Charlie. Charlie! Oh, my God. Charlie, don't do this. Charlie? Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is Victoria Davidson. I need an ambulance right away. Look, a man may be dying, okay? I'm in the alleyway behind Rhodey's restaurant. You gotta hurry. Charlie. Come on, Charlie. Don't do this. Charlie, please wake up. Charlie.
Are you okay? I'm sorry, it's a dumb question. You just found out your dad is not your dad. That can't be easy, especially since you and Charlie are getting so close.
I liked him, but I'll survive. It's not like I'm not used to it, not having a father.
Still, I mean, I know how Shane reacted when he saw Brody if he found out that Brody wasn't his dad.
He'd survive.
Wait. Okay. If it's not about Charlie, then what is going on? Oh my gosh.
How do you feel about wearing a wire?
Oh, Ramsey's too small. I have my cell. I'll be okay.
Your cell? What are you gonna do if things go sour? Are you gonna speed dial John?
No, he won't take my calls. We're not that close. I'll be fine. Call you when I'm back on the street.
Yeah.
Try to get some sleep. Dream of all the people who love you. You'll be seeing them sooner than you think.
Oh, my God, Charlie. Let's just do this, okay? Charlie, don't do this to me, please. Don't do this.
Better? You are a miracle worker. So, what are you going to do about Vicky and the big bad truth, huh?
Maybe I'll just keep on telling her stuff that I think she wants to hear.
And if it catches up to you,
You mean if someone blabs?
Where did you get this?
I found it in my program.
The one I gave you? How is that possible?
I was hoping you knew.
Go home, Dorian.
I bested you and now you can't stand the sight of me? Oh, Clint, I don't get mad. I get even.
You did this because you're mad at me for breaking up with you?
Are you okay?
You're a fraud. You're a fraud, and I knew it. I felt it. You're a fraud. But you saved my wife's life, didn't you? You saved my wife's life. And I thought maybe I was wrong. Maybe you had kids, but you hadn't. You're a fraud, and now I've lost my vineyard.
I didn't mean to hurt
You dirty little tramp. You had
Get her out of it, okay?
Now your sister has lost her home. Because of you.
Go.
Your sister has lost her home.